Hello, folks. Hope everyone is well today. So I have invited Nipun Joshi back to my channel. And today I thought we would address a very interesting topic. I mean, I think there's some, you could even call it controversial in some ways because we're going to try to align it. We're going to try to align this astrological aspect into like mundane astrology today, and we're going to discuss what is going on with the air element, right? The air element is a little bit imbalanced, to say the least, at this time, right? And we're gonna focus in on Rahu and Jupiter in the air signs. So I'm sure all of you know who Nipun Joshi is. If you don't, he is a very, very established astrologer. He's got his own channel, which I'm going to link here, but I've done other like collab videos with him. So I'm going to just leave it to him and we'll talk further. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Anita. It's like, thanks a lot for inviting me to begin with. And yeah, it's the holy auspicious occasion month of the Shravan. So yeah, it's like may Lord Shiva guide us and give me the wisdom that I can be a medium to share all of that which your audience will be seeking through this session. And yeah, it's a Friday. It's a coincidence that I always like our session always end up getting scheduled either like when moon is in the Venusian signs or like it's a Friday and all. So yeah, so talking about the thing because Anita is like when I got your like invitation for this, so I just wanted to just talk in general. I do not wanted to make it like very academic, studious, like very erudite kind of presentation.
Yeah,
So
we'll do that.
after like whatever response we will get from the community, any more deeper insight they want on any specific area, then I can come back and we can again get together for another proper like academic kind of presentation and all. Regarding this, so yes, even before the conversation, like when we were like talking about how so many aviation incidents are happening.
Wow.
So because Anahita, you know me, it's like I do the weekly horoscope videos as well on my channel. So that means I'm all the time observing the planetary shift, planetary movement. So now like it's like and see the thing is no matter people say that media could be planned and all those like things which go viral. So it's not like that. It's just like that the governing planets only generate and create that theme. Why suddenly when Mars and Ketu are conjunct and they're coming very tight, like from 20th till 24th, Mars will cross right over the Ketu, and they are in the Leo sign. So Leo is connected with the entertainment, celebrity, concerts. So day before yesterday only, like the 2-3 news which were doing the rounds in the past 48 hours were, first was in the Tomorrowland musical festival, the main stage got burnt. So it was an accident. Second thing was that in one of the Coldplay concert, one of the software company's CEO and like I guess the lady was the HR head, and they both were like hugging and all, and somehow imagine a concert filled with thousands of people, the spotlight went on to them and then they started hiding their face, and it's like and now that news is going viral. I guess now the founder of that software company has even fired both the employees. But I mean to say these kind of things happen, like concert news has been doing the rounds, and same is the way like connecting this thing with, yes, it's not a coincidence that ever since Rahu has like entered the sign of the Aquarius, his energies are very prevalent. Now whether you follow true node, me node, but now finally Rahu settled in Aquarius, and yes, all these aviation incidents are on the rise, and it's not like that only from one part of the country, it's like from all around the world. And yes, we still have to, because Rahu has just entered the like the Aquarius sign, we still have to wait, because within the Aquarius, in the core, in the heart of the Aquarius lies its own nakshatra, which is Satabisha.
Yeah.
We still have to wait for that. But whatever is happening right now, and See, also, see, Anahita, when you talk about this thing, like I remember, like you when we talked, you said that hey, Nipur, let's do a session on the mutual aspect of Jupiter and Rahu.
Yes.
See, again, yeah, Anahita, like I have been talking to many scholars, different astrologers. Astrology has been a part of my life all around. So I'm slightly biased over here because see, the thing is. Even in the books there are like certain contradiction. I personally speaking, okay, I'm just saying based on my experience, based on my understanding, I don't take Rahu's aspect because Rahu does not have a physical body. I take so in this trine connection of Jupiter and Rahu, what is happening is that Jupiter is giving more power to Rahu,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Rahu influencing back the Jupiter with his fifth aspect. I have my doubts over here.
Okay,
And again, see, again,
but if you don't take that, let's put that aside, because I do tend to take Rahu's aspect, but I can acknowledge why you don't do it. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. At the moment, up until the middle of August, they're also in mutual reception vis-a-vis nakshatra, right? Jupiter is in Rahu's nakshatra.
oh yes, 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 that's very
And
true. Yeah, and Rahu's in the
Rahu
Jupiter's
in
nakshatra.
Jupiter's nakshatra Purva Bhadrapada. That is very alarming because Jupiter and Ardra, if you look at past examples of when Jupiter was in Ardra, a lot of incidents have happened. I think 9/11, in fact, I think happened at around that time also, right? It's not a good place for Jupiter. Anyway, Gemini is not a dignified place for
yes.
Jupiter. And then on top of that, it's the mute. So not only is Rahu strong just because Jupiter's aspect, but also because there's a mutual reception with the nakshatra exchange, right? And this, this is very problematic. I mean, yes, there have been lots of incidents. We've also been hearing about incidents to do with the Mars Ketu conjunction, right? With like the fires. But the other day I read on the UK website, because I do sometimes look at their guidance when it comes to travel. They issue travel guidances all the time
Advice, yeah,
on the government website. And just the other day, they said that be cautious about traveling. We don't advise British nationals to travel to Southeast Asia and Far East Asia up until November, from now till November, because we expect that there will be hurricanes. Hurricane, what is that? Again, water. I mean, sorry, it's the air element getting out of control. The air element is getting, so this is really problematic. It's because the complete imbalance of air. And then on top of that, that Rahu's aspecting, like, I mean, you don't take the aspect, but if we take the Mars Ketu, anyway, Mars Ketu is so bloody strong in Leo, right? It's going to give us those kinds of results. But what we're talking about today, and I want to focus on, is the mutual reception of Jupiter and Rahu. And do you think that past mid-August, we can feel some relief? And we will not be, because like we were talking before we started this chat, I've been hearing so many incidents with airlines. Midway, they're returning to their location. Just the other day, as I was telling you, there was a Japanese airline trying to land in Italy, and they refused. They can't, because they last minute changed the plane, and it was a little bit bigger. And they had to check with the Italian authorities, which they didn't do, so they had to return to Japan. And then there was another airline going to Chicago. They also had to return to their home base. I keep hearing about this. Of course, Air India crash, right? I mean, really like horrific. And we don't know why that happened. I mean, yes, people are trying to point the finger at the pilots, but frankly speaking, I don't think it's the pilots. I don't think it's their mental health. I don't think that they didn't have the skill. I don't think it's that. This is from what I've gathered. That conclusion doesn't work for me. So what's going on, right? Like you keep hearing about these incidents with airlines, and it's scary, right? It is scary, and I just feel like, okay, yes, this is a sensitive time. And when I talked about the Jupiter transit in Gemini, I did speak about these 2 months being a sensitive time, like not the best transit for Jupiter. But what do you think? Post mid-August, can we expect this to some relief or?
See, the thing is, beyond any doubt, this axis of Rahu and Ketu right now is very, very potent. And the central, like, somehow, not only from that point of view, because see, we have crossed this point when Mars and Ketu was the one of the red flag alarming transit of the year.
Yeah.
And over and above that, in the mid of August, now Sun will get conjunct with Ketu in the Leo when Sun will transit over there. So whatever, like the way the people in the power, the way they are like behaving,
Yeah.
see, like the way this thing, like for the Israel situation, right at the time when we came to this conclusion and mindset that okay, now everything is peaceful over there, Iran and Israel, we suddenly got to know in the last 48 hours that now they have bombed the Syria
Yeah.
and for the Druze people. So I mean to say, it's very abrupt. Whatever is happening, it's happening in a very sudden kind of way. So, and again, see, Anahita, the way we say this thing that for an individual's chart analysis, you have to first see the Panchang, then you dive into the whatever is happening in the chart. That's a secondary stage of analysis. But if there is a problem in the DNA, then no matter how strong yogas you have in the chart, they will not fructify. Same is the way. For this year, the whole like the Chatra Shukla Pratipada calendar and all the annual calendar. So all of that is in any case sensitive. It's in any case it's very sensitive, and we know this thing that mid-August obviously it's not going to be that volatile. It's not going to be that sensitive. But yes, people in the power will act in a way that all that which is coming suddenly in the news, people acting very in a very erratic way, that is going to be there. But all that vulnerability which Mars and Ketu would have created so far, it will be lesser than that. The intensity of that is going to be less than that. And again, see, Anahita, you gave very good point that the Jupiter and Rahu, they both are in the exchange of the nakshatra. Second thing is that, see, in this discussion, the way you said that, okay, Rahu is very empowered right now, and the way it is giving results as if now. So I mean to say, okay, even if I don't take the aspect of the Rahu, but if Jupiter is giving its aspect to the Rahu, so it's empowering Rahu more. In any case, it is in the nakshatra of the Rahu and it is giving its aspect. So Jupiter giving its ninth aspect, and ninth aspect is considered as very, very auspicious. So that is generally considered as a way that it's a gambler's luck. You know, where the like someone is trying to do something and luck is supporting him. And you know, we all come across those kind of situation. Oh my god, that guy has got such a nefarious intention. How come he keeps on winning? How come he does not lose? How come like luck always support him? So this is what the situation is. Like whatever Rahu is hard bent on doing, somehow circumstances are getting aligned in a way. Like all the propagandas and everything, whatever will circulate right now, people will very easily like like accept it, believe in it. So yeah, that is how it is going to be. So if I were to say, especially when we talk about the hurricane or mass like major like catastrophic event and all, that would have been more prone. Like see, Mars still has to go over Ketu. You never know. We are doing this session on 18th.
Yeah.
In between 20th and 24th, something big happened. We still do not know. I do not know when you will upload this video. Something can still happen. So if I were to say, Anahita, in terms of the accidents, all these natural calamities, fatalities, casualties, people dying in mass number and all. So I would say August is not that sensitive. But yes, till the time, like the next 2 weeks, is high vulnerable. Mars transiting over the Ketu, and again I'm telling you, like Iran and Syria, so Israel and Syria, who would have thought that like okay, finally there is peace, and suddenly, so yeah, 2 weeks are still sensitive, but August will tone down, and I personally feel that whatever tech development is happening, whatever innovation is happening, I feel that Rahu in the Sadvisha will not be that chaotic. I personally feel it's not going to be that chaotic.
I agree. Yeah, I
So
agree.
we will see the tech advancement. See the innate nature of the Pur Bhadrapada is a Aja Ekapada.
Yes.
There is a
Yes.
lot of the, and it's
Yes.
a nakshatra of the Jupiter.
Yeah.
Jupiter is giving its aspect. So right now Rahu is like a devil dancing on the head.
Right.
So that is what is happening right now.
Agreed.
So I personally feel all that death and catastrophe and all of that. July, up till end of the July is sensitive. August is not going to be that much, and the best of the Rahu will come when it's going to be in the Sadbisha in terms of the tech
I
advancement.
agree.
And the beauty is that luck will support you. Whatever you're trying to do, your entrepreneur goals. Take up the case of the Elon Musk as well. The guy, whatever he pledged, everyone was saying EV will fail, EV will fail, it does not stand a future. He proves it. With the SpaceX, he proves it. He said that I will launch a new party. Everyone says no, it will not work in the US. It never works. He launched his America party. So it's not like that. People who are like Rahu driven, strong will, futuristic, that will to change the world, make the world a better place. Rahu in the Aquarius. Aquarius means humanity and making world a better place. And Jupiter is also giving it support and blessing.
Right.
So many people, many business will rapidly grow in that time.
Right. Right. Yeah, you're right. Because but with the Purva Bhadrapada, nature becomes more sensitive.
Yeah, very true.
You see? And that's where we're going to see the harm, right? And that's why these natural disasters.
And this month is, and I'm telling you, whatever we are talking, you never know what can happen in the next 1 week.
Yeah.
So this week is sensitive.
Yeah, it is. I agree. Okay, well that's good. So we can hope for like sort of a, what do you say, a toning down of the intensity, as you said, in August, mid-August onwards. So we talked about the year starting off on the wrong foot, and like, I mean, it's been a difficult year for many people, right? So when do you think that shift is going to happen, or are we going to be? I think that this is like the heart of it, like the what do you say, the difficulty and the intensity. I think this is the heart of it that we're dealing with right now, and I
Very
think
true.
that slowly.
I was about to say that right now we are in the core of all the difficulties and all these problems. Like, say, whatever shift and topsy turvy life is going on up till July, and slightly, if I would say, till mid of the August. Afterwards, a lot is going to be coming back to the normalcy. Because
Yeah.
March was chaotic, April was like Saturn Rahu conjunct.
Right.
First Saturn Rahu, then Mars Ketu. So in any case, was sensitive. So second half of the year, if I were to say, is going to be much calmer, much calmer.
Yeah. Well, let's look forward to that anyway, isn't it? Because it's been difficult. I mean, I think for many people it's been difficult. I can vouch for it. But I don't see Saturn's transit being problematic. I also don't see Jupiter and Rahu being problematic after August. This is my
Yeah,
opinion.
that's what my personal observation is as well. Yes.
Mars and Ketu, tough. That's tough combination.
Yes,
Anytime
yes.
Mars is
Okay.
with the nodes, it's a tough combination. So we can expect.
And see, yeah, as per the numerology as well, it's like it's a number 9 year, and we say in the
Right.
Chaitra
So
Shukla.
Mars is already powerful. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But I think Sun there is not going to be as problematic. It's just going to expose badly.
No, but Anahita, for this year's Chaitra Shukla Pad calendar calculation, both the Raja and Mantri is both Surya. So both the Raja, like is the king, and the preceptor or the advisor, both are Sun. So Surya, like Sun and Mars, in any case are strong, and Sun getting empowered, getting conjunct with Ketu over there, and we still have to. I'll make a separate presentation on that on the eclipses of this year. Because whenever there's a time of the eclipse,
Yes.
something happens, something big happens.
Yes.
So, and this year's eclipse is going to be very, very potent, very powerful, because it's the Aquarius collective consciousness is going to be getting impacted and affected. So this year's all the eclipses in this Aquarius and Leo is also going to be very jaw-dropping movement.
And
Whoa!
and we've just begun that eclipse angle cycle, right? We're in fact we have one more eclipse in Virgo still, so we're ending the last cycle now. We're beginning this one with a bang. Actually,
Yes, yes.
we already had one. We already had one in Leo, but this is So all of this is Ketu is so powerful in fire signs, so powerful in fire signs, and this is what we're going to see. Yes, Rahu, of course, is powerful in its own house, and it's getting magnified even further with Jupiter. But Ketu here is really like,
Ketu, I personally feel that all the planets on one side of the line, and on another side, it just stand alone. Ketu. Ketu
yes,
is the elder, mature, most powerful. And I just have one thing to say. People ruled by Ketu, people governed by Ketu are like the chosen ones. So yeah, nothing can overwhelm Ketu. So
yeah,
yeah, it's a bit like I'm again, it's like the way I observe astrology, I always make a checkpoints. Okay, for this year, March 29th, sensitive. Saturn Rahu, sensitive. Mars Ketu, sensitive. Sun Ketu is not going to be problematic for the masses, but yes, our leaders will startle us, will surprise us.
yeah,
Okay,
but we need to expose these leaders properly.
yeah,
I mean, I think this is the role of Ketu, right? It's bringing the truth out, and it's just like ripping, like in a very kind of dramatic way. Of course, Leo, but anyway, Ketu has that dramatic style of delivering the message, right? And with Ketu is a lot more powerful in the sense that with Rahu, yeah, you can go on the wrong track and you can lose your way, but then you will come back and you might have lost something, but then you'll get something from this angle. But whereas Ketu, when something happens, it's usually end of
very true, very true,
it's the
very
it's
true.
the end game. That's how
Yes, yes,
Ketu
very
works
true.
because Ketu doesn't care about the consequence. So this is why it's such a powerful energy there in Leo. Um, so yeah, okay, well. I mean, it's nice to have a chat about it and know that when we're going through all of this, we're not alone. This is the whole point of astrology. It makes us really appreciate that we're part of the collective.
Collective, yes, very true,
Right?
very true.
So we'll come back and we'll talk further. But thank you so much for
Thanks a lot, Mehta. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
coming and having this lovely chat. So
Thanks.